Hey everybody, Tony George, DocSports.com, coming to you from a snowy and dreary and dark Las Vegas today. That's right, snow. Quarter inch of snow last night. We will rebuild. For those of you concerned about me and Mrs. George, we'll survive. We have milk, eggs, bread, some toilet paper. We're good to go. Top of the morning to you. Let's get to it today. A lean and a free play for you today. Going to be a short update here. Very short card today in the NBA. Only 3 games. Still working on that. Yesterday we won a 7-unit play in the NBA on the Denver Nuggets. 5-0 plus $3,300 to the good. Now you go around the internet, a lot of places. You'll see at these various outlets, everybody has a game of the year or something, all the time, like every other day. Monster 10 stars, the whales, this, that, and the other, whatever the flavor of the day is what they call them. We're flat bet right down the board in the NBA. We've won 3 years in a row. We're killing it again. And, these top plays are very rare. In the NBA. The NBA is an extremely volatile sport. And the reason I've been so successful at it is low volume. Less is more. You spread it around in the NBA and you are going to get your rear end handed to you. Got to be careful in the NBA. Now, there's 3 games today. We may or may not take one. I'm taping this at 8:30 Las Vegas time. I have till 9:30 Las Vegas time to get my plays up and released. So we're still working on it. There's only 3 games, but we're going to be selective. Slow and steady, tortoise in the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. So we'll see. We may or may not have one pick out today in college basketball, a big one in the Big 12. Texas taking on Oklahoma. We have that pick for you. And after a day off, because there was only one game in the NHL yesterday, after sweeping over the weekend, including a 6-unit pick, and we are 66.7% on the year in the NHL. And bear in mind, on moneyline sports like NHL and Major League Baseball, I never lay over minus 150. Never. So, we're selective in the NHL. Got a 4-unit totals play for you today there. Doc Sports right there. Click the link description below. Get a free $60. Let's get after it today. Let's talk about your free picks. That's why you're here. First of all, one game that I passed on because I'm only doing one pick a day in college basketball through Thursday. We're getting back on track. We're going to go low volume, 4 units, flat bet, get about 1,100 units back here and get back to where we were a couple weeks ago. We're rolling. Because last week we slipped and fell in college basketball, and I'm fully transparent. I tell you exactly the way it is. I don't blow any smoke up your ass at all, ever. Tell you like it is. Win, lose, or draw. Hey, Tony, you did terrible in the NFL this year. Horrible. Yeah, I did. Wasn't my year. 29 years of doing this, you have seasons you don't win. But it was not my year. The books had a record year in the NFL, taking money from people. November was the biggest month ever in the history of sports books, taking money from people in football. Just one of those years, and I got caught up in it. But we tell it like it is. But that's what we're doing in college basketball. But 2 of them here I want to talk about. First of all, just a lean. Me and you drinking a cup of coffee, over a fence post taking a piss. One that I passed on that I really kind of liked. And a buddy of mine put some money on this. My good buddy Mark. It does pretty well in college hoops. And we visit daily numerous times. He liked Tulsa tonight, so did I. Minus 1.5 over Temple. Just a lean. Just a lean. The official free play is the big one in the Mo Valley tonight. And that's Drake taking on Missouri State. And as you all know, we won our premium play last night in the Mo Valley. Your free play won by, a point? A half a point on the under? By 1 point in the Mo Valley. So a sweep here, stay in the Mo Valley. But Missouri State is at home. They're catching 4 points. They're taking on Drake. Drake is a top 25 basketball team. Drake is the best team in the Missouri Valley. It's kind of a three-way race between Drake, Loyola Chicago, and Missouri State. Missouri State's 9-1 on the year, and they've won 5 in a row. The difference in this game, and bear in mind, this is a look-ahead spot because these two play again tomorrow night. But Drake hasn't played in 22 days because of COVID. Missouri State has. And I think that makes a difference in the opening game. Maybe you'll get a truer representation of what the Drake Bulldogs can do after they get a game under their belt after such a long layoff tomorrow night. So it's going to be interesting to see as a barometer what happens tonight versus how you can employ that on Wednesday night in the rematch. But this is two of the heavyweights in the Mo Valley going at it. Both teams shoot over 50% from the floor on the year. Drake is 13-0 straight up and 11-0 against the spread. And they're a hell of a basketball team. If they were at full strength here and rolling along, I would be all over them tonight laying less than 5. I'm not going to be on them tonight. You almost think maybe they get it going in the second half after they kind of get their sea legs under them, so to speak. You know, they got their sea legs, now they're on land. It takes a little bit not to be swaying. You know, they're probably going to have to find their way around the floor here and get up to speed. So, you know, Missouri State getting 2 on the first half line might be the way to look at this game. Because you don't know, you know, just how Drake's going to come out and react down the stretch here. Because they're laying 4 overall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go first half line, Missouri State +2 tonight. What happens in the second half is going to be very interesting. If you can find this game on television tonight, look through your guides, DirecTV, whatever. I mean, I'll have it, but I mean, for you out there, in video land, find this game. You want to see a good basketball game tonight? This is probably the best one on the board to be watching tonight. It's 2 really good basketball teams going at it. They're going to light it up. Are they going to light it up tonight? I don't know. With Drake not playing in so long, I just think they're at a big disadvantage here. Really, and they've owned Missouri State, so they're playing with a lot of revenge here. And I'm talking going back years. So I'd lean first half line, Missouri State +2, see what happens in the second half, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow for the rematch. Enjoy your Tuesday. Get over to Docs, get yourself a couple of winners in the NBA or in college basketball and the NHL. We're still taking a look at the NBA. Go over and check out the update at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. And good luck tonight.